Hi everyone and welcome to SheepFest Online 2021. Because of the COVID-19 pandemic, we've been unable to host a live festival this year in North Ronaldsay, but we hope that this online collection of short films, interactive workshops and talks will help to bring a slice of the SheepFest spirit to the comfort of your home. In this short introductory video, I'll be telling you a little bit about our celebratory fortnight, its origins and its successes to date. I hope you enjoy. The North Ronaldsay Sheep Festival, or SheepFest as we like to call it, is a fortnightly celebration of conservation and culture held in the island of North Ronaldsay in Orkney, Scotland. A non-profit event organised under the umbrella of the Orkney Sheep Foundation, we invite volunteers from around the world to visit our beautiful island, help rebuild the damaged Sheepdike and enjoy a taste of island culture. Why does the Sheepdike need repairing? The Sheepdike was built in 1832 by the then island's laird and the residents of North Ronaldsay. At almost 13 miles long, it is a Category A listed monument and thought to be the longest freestanding dry stone structure built of as a single entity in the world. Traditionally, the Sheepdike was rebuilt by hand as and when needed, but recent wild winter storms have caused more damage than the local community can manage alone. But why is the Sheepdike there? The Sheepdike keeps North Ronaldsay's rare and unique breed of native seaweed-eating sheep on their home on the foreshore. Yes, you did hear that correctly, seaweed-eating sheep, whose diet consists of the kelp washed up onto the shore. But without the Sheepdike to keep them safe on their foreshore home, the sheep would quickly run inland, disturbing cattle and crops, risking their rare breed status and diluting their genetic makeup through breeding with non-native sheep, and destabilise their carefully evolved diet. Protecting the island means protecting the Sheepdike, which means protecting the native sheep. And that's where you can help. How did SheepFest begin? SheepFest held its first official event in the summer of 2016, but the seed for the idea actually began some months previously, when the island's Sheepdike and the storm damage that it faced were featured on the BBC's Countryfile Winter Special. Adam Henson and his team came up to the island, along with the newly formed charity the Orkney Sheep Foundation, to discuss the native breed and the conservation issues faced by the collapse of several miles of the island's protective Sheepdike. The episode aired to a great reception and very supportive feedback, but what we hadn't anticipated were the offers of help that we were to receive. Email after email came in from strangers all around the UK, asking if we had anything set up whereby they could visit the island and help with the rebuilding. We didn't have anything in place, so we quickly got to work. In our first year, we received no official funding or grants, but the Orkney Sheep Foundation kindly offered to support the bed and board of 10 volunteers. It was always important to us to recognise the time and efforts that folk were giving us, and we wanted to give something back. This is where the idea of the festival element came in, and we put together a programme of walks and talks, an art exhibition featuring local artists, tours of the Wool Mill and Lighthouse, a film and quiz night, local music and traditional dances. All to highlight and celebrate the island's culture and share it with our visitors. That first festival was a learning curve for all involved and a resounding success. Together we rebuilt over 200 metres, known locally as paces, of Sheepdike, which was the equivalent of several £1,000s worth of labour. We made fantastic memories, and I'm happy to say that many of the faces we saw that first year have become friends and revisited the island often. Since then, SheepFest has gone from strength to strength, with over 200 individuals taking part. We've fundraised for minibus hire by running a half marathon, the equivalent distance of the Sheepdike, designed and sold beautiful merchandise, and created a sponsored walking scheme. To date, we've rebuilt well over a mile of fallen Sheepdike, and it's only thanks to the perseverance, dedication and commitment of our SheepFest committee and our unstoppable team of volunteers that we've managed it. I hope this video has provided you with an insight into what SheepFest is about, why it's so important, and hopefully given you the inspiration to visit our island when we next can. I hope you will enjoy SheepFest Online 2021. Thank you very much.